I know, right?
Yeah, it's diminishing returns. You don't want to be a sandbagger.
Yeah. Don't
or
want to
bandwagoner.
overinflate his head.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
No.
Gotta keep him
I
thirsty.
mean, he can't
Yeah.
become the Florida King yet. Give him time.
All right.
So, we waiting on anyone?
No,
Hold on,
we're
I'm
all
just
here.
looking over one of my notes. It's going to be pertinent for the conversation that Pep is currently having with
Oh, that's right. Fuck.
with Krieg.
That being said, I don't have my notes in front of me because my notebook is on the other side of the trailer, and I can't be asked to get up and walk the 2 feet to go pick it out. So
You're sick. I'll give
everyone
you a
else can
pass.
take notes for me.
This is why you gotta train Cold Puppy better.
I'll
Yeah.
go grab your shit for you.
He's also pretty cozy right now, so I don't know.
Aw. No
Look,
movement
It's
he's
a
for the
hot day.
bubbles.
We're conserving energy.
Yeah, oh my god, my work stuff is all over the way here. Back. Fuck it. On top of it. There we go.
Oh, is that it? Sick. Again, because I moved over to Windows 11, it screwed up the Notes app, so I had to fucking.
Oh.
I know
Or
And this is why I rely on
Like-
good old paper.
Yeah, well, I'm moving over to Google Docs now, or look at what it did to it. Like
Hold on, let me
every
see.
time I put a paragraph, it goes /par, and then there's just a bunch of gobbledygook instead of
Logan, fix
notes.
it. Logan, do the thing.
Why you
Look
gotta
at
use
this. I didn't put
Notepad
that in
plus
there. What
plus.
is that?
What is
Use
the fuck
Notepad
even
plus
happened to
plus.
It's a premium subscription for Notepad Plus.
Yeah, right.
So this is what I was looking for. The Age of Blood.
Ominous name.
Well, don't worry about it.
I'm guessing you copy and pasted from a Word document in there and it had formatting on, and that's why it's the /par is this paragraph.
I don't know, but I staved off the Windows 11 update for as long as I could, but eventually the computer was like, I'm not going to work unless you do it. And I had literally all of my notes just in the old Windows 10 Notepad app. And then when I open it up in here, I'm like, what is all this gobbledygook?
That's fucking racist. Stop saying that.
All this fucking goblin gook.
There you go, better. Although that's not the part that's racist.
All these gobbledygooks.
Nope, still racist. You're into the wrong part.
Getting worse.
I did not know that was racist.
Yeah.
Gook is. Yeah.
Is gobbledygook? I know gook is, but gook?
Imagine it comes from the same place, no?
Yeah, but I always heard no, dude.
Now I have to
stop.
look it up.
Gobbledygook? Come on. Just means
Yeah,
like
you
a
live in
dog's
Florida
breakfast.
you used to live in Florida where people still regularly use the R word and think it's funny, so
Oh yeah, brother.
Because why not, yeah?
What? Republican?
that too.
I mean,
It's a slur.
Yeah.
There's your slur.
No. Okay, so fun bit here. Gobbledygook was coined in 1944 by Texas Congressman Maury Maverick to describe the pompous, long-winded jargon of government officials.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah, the
vaguely. but
well, I
not
mean,
for the reasons.
no.
Not directly, but
Political
probably
shit.
a little bit.
It's like whoever came up with the word filibuster.
Christ, fair.
Yeah, dude, poor Phil.
Poor
Buster,
Buster.
you hardly knew her.
Buster
The
was
two
through
of
from
them
the
just
start.
getting the short end of the stick. All right, good enough. Let me get Kanku going. Oh, BT Dubs, do you guys want to shop today, or do you want a truncated shopping trip?
Please don't make me do things.
I figured that might happen.
We're gonna spend the whole day shopping.
I mean,
We
All right,
spent the
Spaz
whole
is
day
going
in
to
the
be very
pits last time.
mysteriously MIA then.
yeah, I was about to say we spent a good chunk of the day in the pits and/or talking to Elder Krug, so I'm pretty sure most of Fredas is almost over, unless the days are longer here, which I don't know.
I
Damn.
mean, it hasn't been that long, a couple hours. And we guys started in the morning,
True.
So we got some
right?
time then.
It's like, yeah, it's like noon, afternoon.
Noon.
It's, it's you know, it's, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Okay.
downtone that.
Last time on Death Rainbow, you went to the pits.
Yeah, we did.
Kodlak, Spaz, and Jace and Vikog all went down to the pits, with Jace needing to steer the confidently incorrect Spaz and Kodlak, as they didn't know where to go, or they both can't physically read the signs that point to the pits. They get down there, they reconnect with Kod, and I believe his original name was Callan. I kept calling him Kennel. Con. I kept calling him Connell. You were calling him Kellen. Whatever.
Yeah, it was Kellen and Ka.
I think the
Yeah, it was
Kellen was
Kellen
because of
or-
the Winter game.
Yeah, you're thinking of Kellen from the whatever. It doesn't matter.
No, I'm not. I have it in my notes. I looked at it. It's probably Callan.
I think it's Callan because I specifically remember wanting to name him after Brian Callan, so I called him
Yeah.
Callan.
Then it was Callan, and I just have a bad accent. Thank you very much.
And I was just wrong. I was calling him Connell the whole time. Nevertheless, the reinvigorated pits, the re-sanctioned pits, they're no longer an underground betting ring. As a matter of fact, the king sanctioned these because he wanted the peeps to blow off some steam. So you guys go down there. Vikog the victorious, Spaz the wielder of life and death, and Kodlak the big guy all fought, with all but the last claiming epic victory. You did ask about the magical fountain well thingy. You asked the barkeep of the concession stand, and you asked Callan. Neither of them know anything. And you also asked the guy that Spaz knocked into next century, who has severe brain damage and was drinking a dozen beers, and he didn't know either. So
Yeah.
Spaz made a point to, and Jace made a point to tell them that, made sure that Nimnam knows that they asked. Meanwhile, simultaneously afterwards, Pep and Theo and Nimnam was still in the library. Theo was still in the library. Pep made it over and was talking to Krug. They had some more in-depth conversations. I had to piece it together through memory because I could only hear myself on the VOD.
Sorry,
But
fixed it this time. I promise.
It's not your fault. But she basically, Pep asked her the same question that she asked Carl on behalf of Ragnar. Would you sacrifice yourself if it meant? And she had a middling answer. She wasn't determined in one way or the other. Learned a little bit more about the well and the Shadowfell and Panoptes' dread domain. As a recap to that, Shadowfell is essentially like the Upside Down. It is a mirror dimension of darkness and shadow of the real world. There are natural portals to it. You can get to it through a teleport or planar travel spell, and it will look sort of similar to the world that you guys are in, albeit twisted and corrupted and sad and gray and dark. In this realm, there are things called dread domains, which is basically powerful spellcasters or warriors can make their own little kingdoms within the Shadowfell, which is what Panoptes had done. And due to the magic of them binding him within the Shadowfell, he cannot leave neither the Shadowfell nor his dread domain. The dread domain is basically just an invisible, it's just a boundary within the Shadowfell. It's just a region of it, not necessarily a new thing. And if you are not tied to that, you can come and go freely typically. After that, Theo and Pep met with Nimnam, who was in the library having his mage hand feed him sausages while he perused the books. Chit-chatted a bit more about the well and some ponderings, and then Pep had an inkling and sprinted back up the tower to ask Krug some questions.
/ she forgot some shit.
She literally turned right around and sprinted back up. And with Theo following relatively quickly behind. And that is where we pick up. We'll pick up directly with Pep and Theo entering the top of Krug's wizard tower. Theo following a little bit behind. And you go through the magic portal, as always, the endless staircase that you first went up, the never-ending staircase, and it just appears at the top of her tower. But you emerge, and she seems a little bit startled to see you, but she is, oh, you're back.
I am so sorry. I forgot entirely one of the whole line of questions I had for you.
Ask away.
Right. Sorry to bother you twice in a row. Not my intentions. Very emotional, very forgetful, as it turns out.
It happens.
Zephyrus had dreams, correct? When he was a child?
Yes, he was plagued by night terrors.
Do you remember any of them?
I do not remember specifics, but he was ranting and raving about the world's ending, the people he knows and loves being taken from him, whether that was physically or otherwise. He was mentioning things about the world drowning, but no specific details that I was able to arouse from him.
Okay. Do you mind if I just pass a couple of details by you and see if it might jog your memory then?
Please do.
Did he ever babble on about parasites? Or bug-like things taking someone over?
Parasites and bugs. I don't recall if specifically he was mentioning things of that nature, but it would track as far as, again, if we assume that having his loved ones taken from him, if we assume that is a more metaphorical sense, perhaps it has credence. There are many types of parasites. Some horrible, some benign. Hard to say.
Right. Have you heard of anything, or did he ever mention anything about an eternal blood war?
He was crying about a lot of violence. A lot of killing. Eternal Blood War, not specifically, but that does track with a lot of what he was ranting and raving. I never got the chance to sit down with him and have him explain to me what his dreams actually were. Ragnar was the one who would probably know the most about them. So I was brought in as a bit of an aid from time to time. So I only was able to get glimpses and bits of conversation afterwards, but I was never given full details of what he was experiencing.
Now, I didn't know him to do this, but was there any records, taken of the experiences or a diary of some sort that might have survived after the blast?
Unfortunately not. There was only the Runeforge and us to survive the aftermath. The aftermath. Everything else was obliterated.
Unfortunate.
I will say, however, blood wars. He did mention a blood moon. I don't know if that is something that.
Not another one.
Yes, it does actually.
Then it is as I feared. How much do you know about the blood moon? Because it is a reference to an old, ancient god.
I will take out the notepad as pen that she keeps and just flip open, like she flips back a couple of pages, and there's a very crude drawing of the symbol that the oh my god, dog creature's brain, Molly, kobolds were keeping on them. It was like a toothy maw, if I remember correctly. Let me actually check my notes. Hold on, please.
There were the gnolls that attacked the village
That's the
outside of
one.
Arcadia.
Thank you. I can remember the
And there were
K, but that was what
also.
it was.
That's right, and the Gabo, the remnants of the Gabo king.
Yes. Where's the
Yeah,
fucking
it's
tiny sketch that I put on
toothy
here
maw.
somewhere? Yeah.
And she says, so you show her the paint, you show her the drawing.
Yes, please. That
She
I
says,
can't find.
ah, I see. Well, as I said, in ancient texts it describes this. Do you want the long version or the short version?
Can I
It's
stop?
at this
Tell
point
us,
that
John.
yeah, it's at this point that that Theo also arrives in the room. And Nimnam, if you wanted to join them as well, you could have, unless you were enraptured by one of your young adult books.
Imagine as soon as Theo got to the top of the stairs and like that's like Reggie just like, what about Blood Moon? He's like, oh yeah, Blood Moon. And just you see Theo go like making wide eyes and then look at from Krug to Pep and be like, oh shoot.
Yep.
Ah.
Can I start with, and we found goblins and gnolls that had this symbol on them, and they were praising the blood moon, and was it the keeper of the god that turned out to be just the giant red dragon, which was not fun. But they seem to think that it could come about. Are there other activities that have been found recently in the recent years, or is this all just ancient history?
Well, it is ancient history. The fact that you have encountered some is, I suppose, worrying. The blood moon is a symbol and a fabled harbinger of the ancient god, the ancient demon god of blood, violence, and killing and death. Going by the name of Morg, and I understand the irony of that, but it is not a morgue like a cemetery. It is Morg,
Huh.
Mohrg. It is supposed to herald his coming. And with it, he will turn the blood moon into a gate into the abyss, flooding the world with killer beastly demons, and throw the world into a never-ending cycle of euphoric slaughter.
Aha!
I don't think I like
which
those words
alleged-
being in the same sentence.
Well, here's the worst one. It already happened, apparently. It happened once before, according to ancient histories.
When?
Long time ago. Back when the first mortal races of this world were in their infancy. As I said, do you want the short version or the long version?
Does anybody else here mind if I get the long version?
I mean,
Well,
I'm
get
not
the
the one
long
with the
version,
guns
but
on
I guess the pertinent thing I wonder is if it did already happen, what stopped it last time? Because it was supposed to be unending, right?
Correct. I will give you the medium version. So, this world has gone through many ages, many ages, upon its first creation to now. It surpasses our mere written history. This is primordial history. This is beyond ancient history. There was an era of this world, and I am just regurgitating history books. I certainly have not lived it, but there was an era in our history on this planet where it was exactly thrown into a war like that. It was when the mortal races were in their infancy. They were actually slaves, indentured servants. They were underfoot of the dragons. Dragons and giants was one of the first races that inhabited this world, and they ruled it for a long time. And when the other races came about and evolved, they were put underfoot by these dragons. Well, as the races grew and multiplied, they looked to the sky for salvation and inspiration, peering past their dragon overlords. As the races grew and multiplied, their ideas and strength of belief grew with them. This power and belief in higher beings, something to save them from the dragons, it manifested into exactly that. Perhaps from desperation or simply explanatory myth? The devotees seeking to wield a higher power? This is how the gods were born. Perhaps still, it is unknown, they and their domains have existed always. Who can tell the nature of gods? But this is what we believe that they came about. And it is a theory that the more and the magnitude of faith and the multiplicity of their followers gives gods more strength and power. Strength of belief. In any case, this manifested in what we could call good gods and evil gods, and their domains being created, or at least revealed to the mortal races. Following this, the gods intervened on the mortals' behalfs and were able to free them from the dragon's reign. It is unknown whether the gods themselves intervened directly, or perhaps this is where people like paladins and clerics began sprouting up and gaining their powers by faith in the gods. Either way, this power, whether wielded by mortals or gods or something in between, was able to free the mortal races and the lesser races from the dragon's reign. After this, there was a relative time of peace. Each race began flourishing and creating civilization in their own ways and mingling. However, over time, avarice, greed, violence, that is what became the dominant religions, as it was necessary. Power needed to fight power, so they needed violent gods. It was a violent upheaval, freeing themselves. Because of this, these religions became violent and greed and avarice, and the likes of Morg and others became carnate. The world was thrown into chaos, and rivers ran red with blood for the blood god. Other gods, good and evil, were embroiled for the fate of life itself. And, importantly, the destination of all the souls of Telandria. In these times, the avatars of gods and even the gods themselves fought amongst the battlefields with mortal races, raged for 1,000 years. Morg and his rampant followers claimed victory. The blood moon was at its zenith, the destruction and chaos only increasing his power. There was no one left to slaughter but each other, the Morgites, did so for a time until they disbanded or killed each other without end. Without enough slaughter to sustain his material presence, Morg descended into the abyss. There he awaits the time when his demons can flood the world again, bringing a second age of blood. So to answer your question, Theodosha, it ended by everyone killing each other to death. Forever. Because there simply was not enough people to slaughter. And because of this, anytime there was violence, murder, and slaughter, especially dedicated to Morg, he grows stronger. And so without enough people to kill, maim, violate, and destroy, Morg lost power. So he returned to the abyss.
Okay, so theoretically, hear me out. Would a war in that god's name be able to bring him forth?
It certainly wouldn't hurt. Whether or not it would be enough to bring him forth, I see, there has been many wars over time, dedicated to many different reasons. I have seen no gods come forth from them. So I doubt a single war driven in his name would do such a thing. I think it would take an active, well, something greater to do that. But all of this worship and slaughter in his name, it certainly wouldn't hurt.
Okay.
It would take something, well, like a magical convergence of the world's energies, perhaps. Perhaps you are not the only ones looking for the well. I hate to be so glib about it, but this is an ancient nightmare dream, and cults are all over the place. People are killing each other by the dozens every second. I have seen no god of blood return.
Hold please.
Molly
needs to
Anyway.
write notes.
Pep
Molly
is
needs to write
buffering.
notes. Hold on.
While Pip is reeling from this, Theodosha, I'm glad you came back. Because after you had asked me that question, it turns out I did receive a missive.
Oh, you did?
I did. I was re-looking through my things, and it must have overlooked it in my pile of notes and other things.
Ah, okay. You can
And
see her. She's starting to blush because she's looking over at Pep, and Pep is just, I imagine, just scribbling furiously and not
Furiously
paying
writing
attention.
in Infernal and just.
Well, Theo's just like,
Thoughts
please don't be looking.
Thoughts
Please don't
of
be
place.
looking.
Do you think?
See, kind of rummages through some notes, and she pulls up a. Oh, here, let me send it to Nate. Nate, don't look.
Not looking.
Not looking.
Okay, I sent it to you on Discord.
Oh, okay.
She hands you a sealed missive, a little letter made of parchment. And she says, I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was for you at first, and I just threw it with my other mail.
Group wrap around.
That's funny.
Mhm.
Oh, wait, hold on. Where did you send it?
To Nate's Discord? By a direct
okay,
message?
that'd be what. Oh, my brain.
That's why I
is
said,
just so-
Nate, don't look.
Okay, don't look.
Nam, did you want to continue eating sausage and reading books, or did you follow Theo up here too?
I'm content reading books, eating sausage.
Okay. Speaking of which, I meant to message you personally, but I forgot until I rewatched the VOD. But if there was like a specific spell book that you were interested in, or any other kind of books that you just wanted to get lore or other stuff or whatever, you would be able to pretty much get one for free. So if you wanted an extra spell book, that is on the table for you.
Okay.
You have to roleplay the shopping trip for it, though.
No, not particularly. That's the price. The price is roleplay.
The
No,
price
but if
for
there was
a
like
session is you have to roleplay shopping.
if there was like a genre or theme, because most spell books are like themed or like I mean, they could be just one dude, but like that one dude might have a speciality, or they could just be like, oh, here's a collection of you know, of evocate, you know, here's a collection of destruction spells, you know, yada yada yada. But if there was like something like that, or any specific spells, or if you just want me to just give you like a couple off the ringer.
Let's see. I need to think on that.
Jawohl. Und so?
Right. So I imagine that like if they took the letter and like kind of retreated to a corner to like open it and read it.
Scamper
You
off.
see, she's starting to read it. She's just first she's like, you see, she kind of sighed because she didn't honestly expect anything. She's like, so this is kind of like a happy surprise, and then you see her start to read it, and you see her brow start to like to go from like happy, and then like start to get a little more serious, and you see like a little bit more like a furrowed brow as she gets to some of the mid bit of the letter. And then she gets to the end, and you see her kind of be a little bit of a lift in it, but still looking pretty solemn about it. But kind of resolved about it, and kind
I
of
wonder
like.
what's in there.
But so she looks at you see her like scan it over one more time, and then she carefully folds it up and puts it in an inner pocket of her cloak.
Deadly curious.
Crew kind of like notes that, and without trying to pry, she goes, I hope it was good news.
To be honest, more of a mixed bag, but more than I could have hoped for.
I see. Well,
Pep got
if you ever want to talk, I am here. But I will
Much
not pry
obliged.
into. Of course, I am not going to pry into your personal life.
Well, I'm sorry to have made you a middle person in this. But
I didn't read. I wouldn't dare. I was about to, but then I realized it wasn't addressed to me.
Thank you all the same.
Are you going to be
Of
okay,
course.
Theodosia?
It's more to consider, but we have more pressing matters. It's something to think about when we're not, in the thick of it, as it were.
We say that, but I'm pretty sure at least a few of us have some personal things that are just constantly eking at the mind.
Personal side quests that might need attending to.
Yes. Well, yes. I mean,
Into the freckle bits.
Bruh,
yeah.
seriously.
Yeah. Where's that gift?
If it is any consolation, there are few things in this world that are completely dissected of our own personal egos and emotions. It is almost impossible to separate yourself from them. They are, after all, what creates us and drives us forward. You do not need to be ashamed of your emotions. You do not need to push them away to fight a greater evil. Yes, things may be dire, but it is part of what makes you you, and you are the one fighting this greater evil, so...
You're right. I'm trying to be better. I've lived my life that way for a long time.
The attempt is all that can be asked of all of us.
Indeed.
I have a question, Krug.
Speak.
Have you ever heard of a great devourer?
She takes a long breath and kind of like refocuses the conversation.
Right.
A great devourer? That is a very vague title. There are many things that devour other things.
It would have to do with the world drowning, if that helps any.
Yeah. So another one of Zephyrus's nightmares.
I'm curious if this one is based in history as well, or I have another question on it, but that first, please.
It does ring a small bell, actually. Yes, it is part of history, but ethereal history. Well, it is. In some of my perusings of some occult literature, there was references to a world drinker, some sort of being that was created along with the material plane as the beginning of time, that seeks to do nothing more than consume all life and energy until it is the sole entity of the universe. Oh, and it even wants to eat gods. So it wants to be the only god and thing in existence. But again, who is to say?
So, this convergence of spheres of planets, is there any way of telling when that could happen?
Knowledge, from what I gleaned from these papers, it is just some thing out in the universe just roaming around eating planets. And we haven't been eaten yet, so.
Fair. Right, but
That
Do
we
you
know
know
of.
of a way to discern if a planet has been eaten? I don't.
I've never seen it, so no. I imagine that would make for an odd
Precisely.
dream, though.
Indeed.
But yes, so the event of the converging of planets that you said could bring about Morg. Is there any way to track if that was happening?
I'm sorry. I think you may have misinterpreted what I was telling you. I wasn't saying a conversion of planets, but I was saying a conversion of energies, like such as like the well that may be. A converging of planets, I am not aware of. It is something that may be possible, but I was referring to the well. Maybe something flowing of so much raw energy. Who's to say what can be done with it?
Fair.
Magic, after all, is simply individuals bending energy to their will. And if this is just a bunch of energy, perhaps the right or wrong person can do very great or terrible things with it.
Okay, so completely different line, but same line. Would you go after the well and expose its existence if it does actually exist in the first place, knowing all of that? Or would you just leave it alone?
Bad things seem to happen to the four of us when we leave Blackstone. So that is why I have not ventured as far as maybe someone else may have in 1,000 years of life. But well, some things like that needs to be guarded and protected. So if it does exist, I would understand why it would want to be kept secret. I would want to study it, personally.
Okay, so
But sometimes knowledge can be dangerous, so I understand why it would be a secret.
okay, so I have another theoretical question for you then. The ley lines that go throughout the entire planet, correct? They are supposedly made out of lightstone, yes? Or connected to it?
Essentially, the ley lines are... You could think of them as they were once flowing rivers of energy and magic. Energy and magic in this context is interchangeable, but they were once the rivers at which the energy that created our universe flowed within this planet, and Lightstone is one of the carnations of such. It appears to be a fossilized, calcified version of such. But who's to say if there's more flowing beneath the ground? Maybe this is what is just as precipitated upwards. It is hard to say.
So I had a thought about what if the wellspring could rejuvenate all the lightstone and or make magic more potent in the world? If it was just to
I
like,
do not.
literally spring forward and not be a well anymore?
Well, I don't understand. I don't know why it wouldn't be able to. As I said, if something like that exists, this would be. It would be at a power of a magnitude that is unheard of. As I said, the right person, given. Yes, I suppose most, if not, it is honestly hard for me to say what is and isn't possible with something like that. It is a font of, I suppose, effectively limitless magic and energy. Who's to say what can be done with that?
Okay. I think that's about all of my questions. Thank you again for answering them.
I aim to please. Is there more about the parasites that you have? It has intrigued me.
Out of character, we still don't know what the flood member in our bag is, do we?
No, but it is in your bag.
It isn't. Yeah.
So
You're just
Pepe
casually
not.
carrying it
So
around.
there's that.
It's in a jar.
It's in a jar, a hopefully unbreakable jar.
I'm gonna jar of flood.
I don't want to fucking find out. I'm not testing it. I'm definitely not testing it. That's not an okay idea.
Nope, absolutely not.
We just need to go to Shadowfell, break the jar, and leave.
Wait. He might
I
have a good
mean,
idea. But what if that
Fail
just
safe
turns
number one.
Panoptes into grave mine and it just gets worse? Oh, this campaign's about to get fucking nutty if we do that shit.
I mean, come on. You know what it is when we got into this.
True facts.
And you all died. The end.
Yeah, so I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah,
Something
exactly.
called high charity? I'm not sure what's that. That was a deep cut.
I don't know. We might have some regret.
Well, the only thing you could do after regretting is reconciliate.
I mean,
and hope that you can find the truth.
This is all Halo jokes.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I have
I know.
no idea
Halo
what's going on right now.
Oh, okay. So it's just us then. All right, that's fair.
Speaking
My
of
only
demons.
interaction with Halo is red versus blue, so soon.
I've been rewatching
no
that
idea what's
slowly
happening.
lately.
Why is it called a warthog?
It kind of looks like a puma,
More
doesn't
like
it?
a puma.
Can a ghost have an aneurysm?
I'm about to
To
try.
quote the legendary warrior, Twing. Or was it Foosh? What is it? What did he say when he got the
Foosh.
energy sword?
It was a swish stab.
No, I think he called her a whore.
Yeah, it's a sword and a key. It can do
Oh.
both things.
Time for.
Anyway, fairy tales aside.
As far as we've. Okay, so the only thing I really know about the parasites is very little, to be completely honest. So.
Is this another one of Zephyrus's night terrors? Another
would
one of
be.
these apocalypses?
Yeah, it would
I
be.
see.
It is apparently something that comes from beyond that can obviously take over everyone, and he believed that it could take over the whole world, even. How it works,
Well?
what it looks like, I have no idea.
Hard to say. I'm not familiar with a world-ending parasite. Only the ones from eating too much raw pork.
Yes, no. That was
Nasty.
disgusting.
Hard to say which one is arguably worse.
Well, the way he described the parasites was... It didn't sound like something you would willingly eat, but also... I'm not
Maybe the
entirely sure
parasite
which it
eats
was.
you.
Maybe. I don't know which one is worse.
I think not
Philosophical
having free will
thoughts.
is probably definitely worse.
Probably. I
I would
mean,
have to agree with you.
Theodosia, do you remember anything else from that, or like any experiences with something
I think
like
you
it?
covered all the ones I could remember.
Mm.
I think. Wait. Yeah, no, that I think that was all I remembered.
You could show it to her. I mean, you have it. I'm just putting that out there.
Is that in one of the bags that's near us? I thought that was in. Wait, was it in Spaz?
It's in Nimnam's bag of holding.
Okay, I thought it was in
And then
Spaz's for
Nim's
some
there.
reason.
Answers in mine.
Just in case you forgot, it is. You literally have access to it.
Okay, so out of character again. There's this very tough fight between Molly and Pep in her mind, which is currently Pep is like, oh yeah, we should show her. She's a really good fountain of knowledge for this kind of stuff. And then Molly's like, if it fucking gets loose, we're fucked. No, it stays in the bag where it can't get to anyone.
Don't drop it. She just goes, oh, this is a flood from Halo.
She just fucking knows that it's from this thing.
From the hit 2001 video game for Xbox.
And the show that shall not be named. Fuck it. Hold on. Let me find my dice.
I mean, it's up to you guys. You can keep it locked away. You can
I'll
keep
roll
it
this one
sealed
to
in the
see
bag.
if Pep actually fucking remembers this thing, because it was put in the bag, and she doesn't keep track of what's in that bag. It ain't her bag. She knows, major
arguably,
stuff.
there's a lot of stuff in that bag.
There's a lot of stuff in that bag.
So
I rolled a 3. Wait, fuck. With my history check, that's technically a 13.
Oh.
Jesus.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Fuck.
It also wasn't like
What
super
DC did you
long
give yourself
ago.
for that?
True. Theo, do you remember on the ship? That ship. The weird.
you see Theo just do like there is a very visceral shudder that goes through Theo at that.
That's fair. The jar with the thing, the living thing in it. Was that in Spaz's bag or Nimnam's?
I think that might have been Nimnam's bag, and that's might have a lot of things in it. So
It has a lot.
Why do you think I don't bother to track what's in there? I would need a literal list, and I trust Nimnam to do that himself.
yes.
Yeah.
Reasons for why Pep doesn't remember anything in the bag.
Tis all in me noggin.
Generalization.
Yes.
Oh, you-
Yeah, no.
Is Nimnam in the room with us? I'm sorry. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. You snuck
Sorry,
up on me.
I seem to be having an out-of-body experience.
I swear I could hear him.
Ha 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 ha. Hold please, and I will go. If he's not actually in the room, I will go find Nimnam and just be like, "Do you remember the jar with the bug, weird thing that was alive?"
Looking thingy
Yes.
in it. Yeah. It's in me bag, yeah.
Do you mind showing it to Elder Krug? Just to see if she knows anything
Sure.
about it.
Fine.
Do we think it's still alive? It
finish
can't
off my
seriously still be
sausage.
alive. We haven't fed it. I don't want to feed it.
Well, it was in a jar, so I think it doesn't need food. Maybe it's hibernated state. Eh?
That would be nice.
If it's
I
in
hope
the
that's
bag
the
of
case.
holding, doesn't that mean it's gonna die anyways? Because
No, it's
Well, it's
things
like
toxic
frozen, but it's a sealed jar, so
and we don't know
Let's
how
go.
long it was in a sealed jar in the one guy's ship. Which, sorry, I can't remember his name at the moment.
oh yeah.
So for
Oh,
all
dude,
we know, that's just how
Sion
it
and
exists.
Ryan Gall, dude. You guys don't remember every name of every NPC? Come on.
There's a reason
no,
why
they're
it's
all
in my
Josh.
notes.
Anyhow,
Yeah,
Actually, one of the fighters in the pits was Josh. You missed it.
Yeah, that
I
was
heard.
Yep.
I
it
heard.
was.
Oh, it was great.
All right, Vel, I'm gonna reach in, pull out the jar.
Make the most important dexterity check of the campaign.
Oh my god.
Please don't tell me this
Where's
was
my
fucking
dice?
loose.
You should have complimented Thomas, is all I'm saying.
If you have luck, for the love of the
If
gods.
he doesn't roll it, well, I use my luck to have him re-roll it.
I mean, I rolled an 18 plus.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Whew. Nope. Our lives flash before my eyes. I hate
But
everything
Alki's
about
who?
this.
The world's gone.
Go long.
Oh god, no.
Everyone's dead. You brought the calamity. It's over.
Seriously, we had it here with us this whole time.
Yeah, Nimnam drops the jar, it breaks, smash cut to 2 months later, the entire world is just eaten.
I mean, seriously.
We're not gonna do that.
I mean, either
Okay,
eaten
so-
or all undead in a very weird state of two
Yeah,
undead
all
armies fighting each
floodified.
other.
So Nimnam, you pull out the jar, and it is in the jar. It's full up with liquid, but it is still alive inside the liquid. It like is dormant
God.
until you pull it out. Maybe you shake it or flick the glass, and it kind of slowly kind of chitters to life and begins just kind of
Oh.
slowly moving its tentacles on the outside of the glass and just kind of like wiggling its little legs as it's floating in the jar.
Yeah. You.
Logan, you've played Halo, right?
Yep.
This is literally just one of those little flood pods, one of the tiny guys in a jar
The
that they
ones
got
that
on a ship
literally,
with a
like,
mind
take
flayer.
over- Yeah.
Yeah, in the crossover episode of the campaign we
Yeah.
had.
Yeah, they also got a chain sword from Warhammer 40k.
Yeah.
They got the
got
Warhammer
a-
from Warhammer Fantasy. They got a
We got the
lightsaber.
ring. We got the ring.
Oh
the
my
one
god, I
ring.
Yeah,
forgot
they
about
got
that.
the Lord of the Rings ring.
Witcher amulet.
Spaz uses.
Yeah.
Yep, you got the Witcher amulet. You know, because mind flayers are dimension hopping slavers, so of course he just has some goodies.
One of my favorite mechanics you've thrown at us because it was
Yeah.
just
Why not?
it's so silly and so clever.
Mhm.
Yeah, of course, why not?
It makes sense.
So, are you taking the little floodling to Krug? Okay.
Preferred you didn't take it out of the bag until we got there, but okay.
Well, you can put it back and pull it back out if you want.
Well, walk ever so carefully, please.
Who has the steadiest hands?
Me! Give it to me! Let me carry, I got this.
Spaz was
catch.
there. Oh my god, no.
Codlike, let's see how far we can throw it. You ever play the egg toss game?
Oh no.
God, like, you wanna play a new game called Yeet?
Oh, let's go.
I
Oh,
could see
just
him doing
like Yertle the turtle. What was the turtle's name?
Trenton!
Trenton.
Poor Trenton! Landed 3 counties over, never a clue what happened.
Oh, the DM wants
Like
to
you were of
railroad
a
you.
turtle. What was the turtle's name?
Trenton. It was Trenton. Speaking of
Trenton.
Spaz, Codlock, and Vicog, if you guys want to serendipitously happen upon this meeting with Krug, you can if you want, or if you had wanted to do other stuff, you can begin meandering that way.
I had assumed we meandered back towards Snoring Fjord and celebrated raucously.
Okay, so you guys are skipping
I
going
would
through the
Spaz
shops.
would have. Let's put it that
Okay.
way. I don't
Okay.
speak for the rest of the group, but
Jace, would you have a preference?
I'm good with that too, honestly.
So you guys pre-game after your victories at the pits, and you make your way back to the Snoring Fort and continue your pre-game. Just getting
Yes,
day
that's
drunk.
Like we haven't done it before.
Back at
Y'all
Krug's.
are gonna come back to us arm in arm with fucking what's his name, the Rat King,
Just singing songs.
singing tavern songs.
Back at Krug's Tower, you re-enter. Are you carrying the jar, or are you gonna? Did you Houdini it?
Yeah, don't one if you have Mage Hand or some shit like that.
That would be Nim Nim.
Yeah, doesn't Nin have to roll though to make sure the Mage Hand doesn't fumble this?
Ah, we'll
We've
keep
already
the same
tested
roll.
it.
Well, Mage Hand only handles up to 5 pounds.
That was
There
30.
ain't no way this is more than 5 pounds.
How heavy is a flood member?
I thought Mage Hand was 30 pounds.
You know,
Five?
actually,
What
I'll
a
look
weak
that up.
ass Mage Hand.
Hold
I'm
on.
pretty sure it's 5 pounds.
Mage Hand got to do some bicep curls, bro.
Yeah, seriously, get one of those grip trainers. Step your game up.
Yeah. Mage Hund.
Because it's just a cantrip, so.
10 pounds. 30 feet, 10 pounds.
Oh,
10.
30 feet.
What?
I would say the container's less than 10 pounds.
Anybody want to hear something crazy?
Although it is full of liquid.
Flood
Liquid-
pod infectors.
Water weighs 10 pounds a
How
gallon.
many
so-
gallons is it, Tom?
Yeah. For the purposes of this, I don't know how big canonically this little thing would be, but we'll say it's like right on the edge of what it can carry. Let's just call it like 9.9 pounds.
You wanna
Molly,
hear
what did you
the
find
truth of what this
Wait,
thing
no, it'll be
is?
way more than a gallon. No, Mage Hand can't
probably.
carry it.
Yeah.
So
Gallons,
in,
8 pounds.
in the
Yeah,
Halo
it'd be more than that.
games, flood pod infectors, the small grub-like creatures, are roughly 3.5 feet tall and
they
weigh
big!
approximately 50 pounds. Which you could have fucking fooled me, man.
50
I thought they were
pounds?
like
What?
They
this
were
big. I
dinky
thought they were
little
like this
things
big.
that
Those things
pop
I
like
know!
Well, to be
balloons.
fair, you're playing as Master Chief, who's like 7 feet tall, so.
Right, but that wouldn't make them look like
but
this
they're
on
like the
him.
size
They would
of
look
a
like this
foot.
on him.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you could literally like
Dense
stomp. Yeah,
motherfucker.
they do
Yeah,
not seem that
exactly.
big.
I
Crazy.
I
Alright,
call
they're a little bit
bullshit,
smaller
Google.
here, but yeah, that's crazy. They're a little bit
No
smaller.
wonder they
Call it, like-
explode.
yeah, they're like three times bigger than this. They're like a foot. And they're not
They're like a
50
melon.
pounds. Yeah, they're like they're varying size of melon. Exactly.
This is a baby.
However, not small enough to be carried by Mage Hand.
Oh, thank God. Okay. You do that.
Mhm.
All right, so are you carefully carrying it to her?
Yeah.
Okay. You enter, she goes, "Ah, you're back. What in the 7 hells is that?"
See?
This is what Pep wanted me to show you.
Ah. Very intriguing. She like comes up to it and like pokes on the glass
Please
a little bit.
don't.
Oh, it is living. Oh, okay.
We've had this,
It
and
is
I don't know
alive.
how long it was on the spaceship, but we've had it since then, and I, in character,
A spaceship.
out of
Where
character,
did you
can't
get
remember the-
this?
I don't know how it's still alive in that jar. We haven't opened it.
We
Please
got
don't open it.
from a mind flayer.
That.
Ah, you stole it from an illithid. Ah, well, that explains it. They are. They traverse all kinds of planes. This is complete unknown origin. It could be from any plane in existence. Hard to say, but intriguing nonetheless.
Okay.
Would you want to part with it? If you want to keep it here, I can study it. Perhaps discern its origin?
What else are y'all gonna do with it?
I mean, you gotta know that it has to have a lot of protections, because if that glass breaks, bad times.
I was about to say,
Very, very bad.
the metagame is really hard to hold back on this one.
I know, just like I know too much. I can't.
I
quite
say.
secretly
cute.
know too much, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
put it back in the bag. Put it back in the bag.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, Pep would be like, if you think you can learn something,
just to be careful. Yeah.
please use
I mean, some-
every magical and physical boundary and or thing to keep this thing from touching you that you can. Or maybe just pin it
Okay.
to a...
Yeah, just
Something.
high containment would be probably best.
Because if it can live in that jar, I'm terrified of what else it could probably do. We haven't
I
even
will.
fed it. I don't... How are you still alive?
If containment is the procedure, then I shall make an installation to house it in. And I can even create a little something for myself to keep it monitored.
How say the rest of you?
No, you guys didn't catch the installation and monitor references?
Yes, I did. I did. Thank you very much.
I'll call him Guilty Spark.
That reminds me, there was while I was at PAX Unplugged, there were 2 cosplayers. One was Master Chief, very well done. The other one was the monitor, but like it
Oh,
was
that's
a
cool.
headpiece, and he had like this really sick suit and like a cane that looked like it was made out of the Founders stuff. It was fucking sick. I
Ooh.
really wish I got a picture, but I couldn't snap one, unfortunately.
That's cool. That's really fun.
So cool. Anyway,
I forgot to tell you all. I saw that somebody cosplayed as King Arthur this past weekend, complete with his own horse servant behind him clip-clopping, and someone in the path yelled, "Are you the Knights of Ni?" And I went, "No, you ignorant fuck! They live in the forest!"
Do you see any fucking shrubberies, bro? It's obviously not them.
And if you didn't
Well,
cut
it
down
was
the longest
small.
tree in the forest
Sorry.
with a hammer.
Well,
There were no kids around. It was fun.
Sorry.
No,
are you willing
no.
to? Are you willing to leave it here and have me study it? It would keep me preoccupied. I will make multiple. I will make sure it has multiple levels of security. I will put a magical ward on it. I can have a releasable wall of a bead of force so that it can not be contained. I will physically restrain the pod. It appears that you do you not want me to have it? Is this sentimental to you?
Oh, for the love of the gods, no! I think it's creepy as fuck.
Okay.
It's just very sensitive,
Just
and also not to
very.
muddy the waters at all, but given past circumstances, how much do you trust the people who work in your tower?
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh wait, did we
That
tell
is
you
a-
about that?
Oh, I know.
Okay, good.
Yes. That one gouged my heart a bit. I had high hopes for him, but you know, not the worst student that I had turned evil. Obviously.
There were others? Oh, never mind.
You know, Panoptes.
My bad, I forgot he was a student, to be completely
Old
honest.
Yeah.
chestnut.
That old
I just-
guy.
Don't
Yeah.
think of him in that way.
I don't blame you for it. Do you think that this has something to do with Zephyrus's parasite vision?
We don't know what it does, and I'm a little worried to find out, but anything's possible, I guess?
Anything is possible.
How it
Well,
would do
I will
that
leave
is
it up to
beyond
you.
me.
If you
Seems
feel
a heck of a
better keeping it,
coincidence.
yes, it's hard to say. I have no idea what it is capable of self. But as I said, if you want to leave it with me, I can study it, see perhaps its origin, perhaps what it is capable of, perhaps learn a little bit more. But it is up to you. If you feel safer with it on your person, I am not going to steal it from you.
Is there any... Okay, so, hear me out. Is there any way that something could escape a bag of holding without someone helping it?
That I'm aware of.
Hmm.
Even sentient beings cannot escape from a bag of holding.
Alright, I'm not the only one here. Vote. Yeah.
I slightly vote for putting it back in the bag, only because we've gotten burned by other circumstances where it should be fine. Feels a little bit gunshot, a little shell shocked.
Nim Nim.
Yeah, why not?
I think you had to split the difference, but
I am both curious and cautious, so
Agreed.
Okay, so I shall take it off your hands.
Okay. Well, safety's sake, do you have a bag of holding?
Figuratively and literally, I will take it off your hands with a roll of the dice. It is fine.
Okay, good. Yeah, I know. But that's the
Yeah,
problem. Pep would actually trust her with it.
She's like, let me take it off your hands.
I don't fucking do that, man.
I'm sorry if my hands are a bit shaky in my old age.
Her old age that never shows.
I suddenly have low blood sugar.
I have the shakes from my alcoholism.
Oh God.
How do you think I've coped with living 47 lifetimes?
I'm drunk right now. Boom.
If I wasn't immortal, my liver would be goop.
Do
You
me a
just find
favor.
those.
If anything should go wrong or you find anything out, contact us first. Please.
Understood. Believe me, I will have the utmost care. I will even take better care of it. I will guard it better than the Necronomicon was guarded. There are many magical wards in this tower preventing intruders, dimensionally or otherwise.
Fair. Fair.
It does intrigue me, I must be honest with you. I will study it for you.
It is creepy, but I do agree it is interesting. Morbidly interesting.
You have my word. I will keep it safe.
Thanks for the nightmares, DM. God damn it. More
Nimnam, did
things
you
that are gonna
find
keep me
any?
up at night.
Did you find any books to your liking, Nimnam? Did you find the section that I was talking about?
yeah. We'll have to retcon that, Tom.
So the last session you were here, Krug made a vague hint at some erotic novels.
Spicy.
Yes.
If you
Forgot about
miss
that.
if you miss this session, we
Yes,
jack you up.
the
with
heated
your
rivals variety.
Yeah.
I
This one is
see.
about hockey and nothing else, I promise.
Is that what I was looking at?
Ooh, ooh, and this one has men with bat wings.
Well, if you find any books, magical or otherwise, just let me know.
Oh, they're
Did
magical.
Mike
Alright.
pick that up?
What?
I heard a huff. What was that?
Clarice was she was interested in our little fountain that's low on water, so she sucked a bunch of air while drinking from it, and she just goes, little hork.
Oh, so cute.
Well, is there any other apocalypses I can make clear to you?
I think those were the only ones.
Those were the three. That was it.
Oh, only three, okay.
Yeah,
Why?
well,
Did you hear of more?
Oh, there's just only 3 apocalypses? No big deal.
Well, you know, aside from Panoptes himself, but yeah, sure.
Only 4 apocalypses? No big deal.
You make it sound so easy.
Well, it has been a deep day. I don't know about you, but I could use a bit of a drink. I must, if there's nothing more I can do for you, I'm going to relax a little bit this afternoon.
Just one last question.
Of course.
That's just occurred to me. when he was a student, Panoptes never asked about the well? Because it seems to
No.
me that instead of going through all his really twisted experiments and things, if he had known about it.
If he had known about it, I'm sure he would have focused on it. But he was a very curious but driven student. Once he found something, he would often fixate upon it. To his detriment.
Yeah.
And I fear that single-mindedness has driven him to the state in which he is in now. But alas.
An idle thought, then. Yeah.
Past is the past, after all. Speaking of which, if you ever want to know more about the past, you can come and ask me. But, perhaps for another time.
Perhaps the call for a drink is rather strong.
Yep.
Agreed.
Thank you very much for all of your help, though, as usual.
Yes.
And as always, you're very welcome. Auf Wiedersehen.
Goodbye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
All right,
Did
so
that,
you depart. And where are you guys heading?
I guess are we heading back to Snorton Fjord since we've kind of wrapped up here?
To the pits.
Oh, God.
Round two.
Round 2!
We could.
Yeah.
No magic allowed. Sorry, first thought for me is just which form to choose to see if somebody's willing to fight me. Shitting elves.
Everyone
that'd
wants to
be a
fight
good
Super
fight
Rat.
pit. Yeah. Good fight pit. Good fight.
I mean, Giant Spider is a pretty solid choice, too.
I mean, true.
Everybody
True.
wants to know how they match up against a bear.
See, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Just saying.
Get bear form, turn into bear, show up at pits. Sorry, I'll stop. Do we think that they're back at the pits, or do we think... Fuck it, does anybody else want to drink first?
I definitely do.
I do
Fantastic.
need something to wash down all this sausage.
How many did you eat?
I lost count.
That was your eating snack?
I am stuffed like a Bavarian whore.
Yes.
Wow.
Images, truly images. Did you pick
When you
that
put
from
it
one of the
that way.
books? Never mind, I don't want to know.
I mean,
That's a
how do
good
you
one.
even know that phrase if you don't remember where you came from exactly?
It's in a book
Did you?
in Krug's library.
What's that?
Oh,
What's that
That's
Krug
what
just
I was
gave us?
worried about.
Was that the one
the
called
Bavarian
Scrapnooka?
Paw. That's a good one. Her favorite time of year, Oktoberfest. Oh,
Oh, did we lose somebody?
Yeah,
No.
well,
Vycog was acting up.
Oh no.
Vycog was making a lot of crying, whining noises, and he needed to take him to the other room and oil him up or something.
Don't boil on the kids.
All right, so you guys heading back to the Snoring Fjord. I keep always saying Snoring Fjord.
This
Tongue
is your
twister.
Yeah.
Snoring Fjord. All right, so
That's an instant run.
you guys enter. You see. You see Jace take Vycog into the other room, and he mentions he's got to do some maintenance on him. but you see him part. You also see Godlike and Spaz. Couple beers in, just shooting the shit.
Just a cup.
Oh,
We've had just like
whoa!
we've had just like a couple. Like I had like kind of like, was this one yours or mine? And I'm gonna point to like a massive glass that's like bigger than my torso. I think this
Oh.
one was. I've had two of these ones, and then I had like one of these, and I'm gonna point to a much smaller spaz size mug in front of him. And I had like one of these, but this one's Codlax, and that one's mine. And so we've had like two. We won in the piss, you guys.
Godlike licks his finger and then puts it in the drink, and he goes, "Oh wait, no, this one was yours." Licks his finger again, puts it in the other drink, and goes, "That one was mine," and he gives you the big one. Takes the little one.
Brother. You guys have got life and death with me right now, and it's so fucking. We gotta go back to the tattoozy guys so I can get these put on my knucks. It's gonna be so cool.
This is the reference for
Yeah, exactly.
drinking Spaz's cup.
Oh my Jesus Christ, man! So he's drinking out of a shot glass. Got it.
It's so good, and we're gonna be a star. And I'm gonna collapse onto the bar top.
He's right. We won.
Won that well, did you?
Yeah. Voidcard won as well. Voidcard kicked a dude out of a sandpit. It was great. So what did you guys do? Because we had a fun day.
For me, I'm gonna feed gas.
Okay.
Our day was a lot of fun. What did you guys do? Did you have as much fun? Did you go shopping?
No, not yet.
We
We decided to come back
the
here for a
elder.
drink first.
You guys talk to Krug a lot. You like have a crush on her or something?
I don't know, Nim Nim, do you?
Yeah, Nim
It's older women.
Do you, Nim Nim?
much older.
Well, we don't actually know.
We don't know how old Nim Nim is.
Yep. They could be the
Also
same age
true.
for all we know.
Up here. So, any news? What does she say? Anything worth reporting? Or did you just shoot the shit?
Well,
All right, good talk. So,
Yeah,
are we
we
going
don't
south
know.
of Andros, or are we going somewhere else?
south with Andros would be on the way. Nobody knows anything about the wellspring here, so that's probably where we're going to get more information down there anyway. And the only interesting thing aside from that I found was, all of those apocalypses that Zephyrus told us about were apparently just dreams of his from his childhood, and I don't know how real they are anymore, aside from the stuff that we found.
Wait, so you think they're like more real or less real?
I don't know. Some of them might be more real than the others, but at the same time, she did say that something like the wellspring could bring some of them about, so now I'm a little inclined not to find it. Meanwhile...
Oh, all right then, keep your secrets. Fuck you, well. Fuck off.
Maybe...
Zipper said, "Oh, you find a well for us." Yeah, all right, fuck off. Find your own fuck you, well.
Maybe. At the same time, if this did exist, I don't know what good bringing more magic into the world would be, or recharging Lightstone, aside from, hey, we have a nicer way of recharging Lightstone. There's that. I might be able to do that, but we don't fucking know.
That's supposed to be like a good thing, right?
Instead of killing people for their souls in it, yeah, probably. If we even care about that in the first place. Blackstone seems pretty cool and it doesn't blow your hand off.
Very true. I didn't grow up with Lightstone, so it's like, I'm not missing anything.
Yeah.
Aren't you like 21?
So,
Yeah, he is.
according to them all, the Lightstone ran out like at least more than 21 years ago. So, I've never even experienced it. Apart from when Andros blew his hand off and Malagai tried to kill us, and he had those big
yeah.
stones,
Mhm.
and that big dwarf in the sewers had one in his chest. And oh yeah, how could I forget the wolf had the same thing? So like, I've never even experienced it,
Forgot about
apart
that.
from all the times we've experienced it.
It's just been such a dark Oh,
It's a
Yeah.
big deal.
Yeah, could be, for all we know.
It's not even real, so let's just go to the fights in the pits and the bear skis and where's the Grippy? Grippy, where the bears? Grippy.
What?
You
Darling,
know,
I
the
think you might
bear's
need some
creepy.
food.
You're right. Nim Nam. Sausage me.
There we
Do you
go.
think they have?
Here you
those,
go, big man.
like, like when
Feed
they
me.
take,
Ah.
like when they have the sticks of cheese and they put the cheese in the hot oil and then the cheese comes out and then they serve it with the sauce and you dip it in the sauce and then it's the hot cheese with the sauce and it's crunchy and so good. Do you think they have those here?
Mm.
Fried cheese
You mean
sticks?
snotty cheese?
What?
It's not snotty cheese.
What is snotty cheese?
When you take that and you break it and the cheese oozes out like snot.
Yeah,
That
Yeah,
cannot be a thing. That is disgusting.
not cheese.
You're just
Yeah,
looking
have you
back and
ever
forth
gone to
between
the
you all,
market?
like, what the heck?
Is that not what you guys called it growing up?
No.
I-
Nim, do you have those in your
Grew up in a
pockets?
We
forest, my
had,
man.
we
I
had
did
the little
not
curds
have
that were fried and you could eat them literally bit by bit. You didn't have a stick of it.
It's a stick. It's gotta be a stick.
I got my cheese straight from the source.
Ballgrip, do you have any of these cheese sticks?
No.
This image of Best Cow Bessie just superimposed itself over the
No.
screen.
No.
No, not that. Not that.
Oh my god!
Oh, hello,
Oh.
Hi,
Hello.
Clarice.
Yeah. Did you go cool?
Hello.
Do you want some cheese sticks, Clarice?
Do you
Yeah.
want
The
some
way
snotty
that she
cheese?
looked at the screen.
Cheese
She
dazzles.
brought me her toy, that's why.
Ah.
Oh.
He was like, Dad, play with me.
You playing a game, I want in.
She did Papa.
I got a couple minutes left.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, right. So discuss what are we doing? We didn't even do you guys want like if you were to have shopped, what information you would have figured out?
I mean,
It provides options and things to discuss, which is what I was hoping that you guys would
so here's the thing.
discuss your next route.
We asked like a billion people for leads, right? I mean, I know we didn't ask useful
We didn't
people for
ask,
leads.
yeah.
I think
You asked a random woman in the street, a guy you gave a concussion to, the guy who runs the thing that allowed you to give him a concussion, and woman that fed the concussed guy 6 beers.
And then I asked
And then
a
they
guy
asked
at
Man, I
Elder
missed a hell of a section.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
That was the
Unfortunate.
extent of your investigation.
I will say, in terms of metagaming, I am okay if you want to tell us if there is somebody in the city, if we go shopping, that we can get actual information from. Otherwise, I mean, I'm okay with kind of just hop, skip, and jumping.
Who do you recommend?
All right, do you guys just want the rundown? Say you guys would have gone shopping, and it's like it's phrasal. I don't
I
mind
mean, we definitely
metagaming.
would have gone shopping to all of our favorite people.
Favorite
Yeah, I don't
people
mind
and then a couple
metagaming to this
extras.
part.
So we can always
Yeah.
do that too if we just don't feel like walking around the city, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll say you did at some point. Between you guys all walked around to the places that you would have gone. You even ran into the king briefly, and he mentioned some stuff. They have a lot of stuff. Oops, that's not it. Where's it? They have a lot of stuff that like you can purchase if you want, but
I mean, I imagine we just need general supplies at this point, no?
yeah, but there's other items and whatnot. All right, so
I
you
mean,
would
there's
have
always
gone.
other
Other
items,
items
but
that
we're
might have
bad
been
at
worth it
this.
too.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
you
we
asked.
could,
You asked.
we could try.
You
It's
asked.
just I keep getting stuck in lore dumps because it's
Yeah,
whatever.
of course. You asked Andros, and he said he doesn't know, but the fleet lords might, or maybe the elders in Listros, like the well-traveled, grizzled fleet lords. Krug mentioned going to Lohir and Lohai because they study more astromancy and kind of like flowy magic and like more nebulous stuff, where she's kind of more like a like physical scientist. Um, if you would have crossed the King Thurgrim and he would have said, I'll leave my magic to Krug, my religion to Ragnir, and the sciences to my late brother Angus. Bless his soul. He spent quite a bit of time and often communicated with Brinkhaven. Lots, some of the best engineers there. Krug doesn't know. I don't know who will, but maybe there's a different perspective to be had there. If you would have gone to the Forge Master, he would have mentioned that Vristovian metallurgy. Vristovian, as in referring to the. Wait, is it Vristov or Vristock? Vristov. So Vristovian metallurgy, aka metalworks from the city of Vristov, far to the west on the other continent there. Are some of the best in the known world. Maybe their skills are booned by a magical forge like the one in Blackstone. Hard to say. And that's it. You would have also gone to those would be the only other leads. So Brinkhaven and Vristov are possible something or others. Other places you would have gone. You could have gone to Bjorn's Emporium, run by Rudiger, who you saved from the Chosen cult. He sells general goods, all-purpose gear, like uncommon potions and enchantments.
Definitely
You would have gone to
would want to go there.
Blossoms Oddities, wondrous items and trinkets.
Love that fucking
Run by a little gnome with crazy white hair, and he's got like a kind of like monocle gear looking thing. It's got a bunch of like weird shit, like a wrist launcher that you could attach like a hidden like a hidden Assassin's Creed dagger to, or like a wrist mounted crossbow. He's got deployable wings, loaded die, magical tattoos, an alchemy jug, a shrieking bag, smoke bombs, fire and ice grenades. I was assuming that someone would get curious, and he's also selling a sphere of annihilation, super glue, a gallstone of luck, a deck of illusions, an ever-burning candle, night vision goggles, a dagger of venom.
I definitely would have taken interest in some of this shit.
Yeah.
Like the burning candle. Yeah, that one does sound
We have
interesting.
Annihilation, Deck of Illusion.
He wouldn't know that it's a sphere of annihilation, but like he would, oh, this thing I found from whatever, and it's just like sitting on a shelf. He's also just selling literal super glue. You know, everything from a black hole in a box to something in your junk drawer.
Black hole in a box. Oh my god.
Obviously, you can go to the Arcanum Librum for books and spells. The Rune Forge gives you some higher enchantments that you can pay for. And the Petal and Pestle, run by a soft-spoken little darling, where you can get, she sells low and mid-tier potions and also can made to order higher tier potions. So should you want any of that stuff, you can have gone to any of that stuff. As I said last time, we'll keep track of ammunition and like days worth of rations. It's like 1 gold for 10 arrows or bolts. It's a gold per day of rations, but just something to keep in mind, to keep track of. You can just write off how many you would have wanted to have gotten. Current leads are obviously Listros, Lohir, Lohai, Lohir and Lohai, they're sister cities. Maybe something in Vristov, maybe something in Brinkhaven. Discuss amongst yourselves in character. Now.
I mean, if you're saying Krug doesn't even know, Nim Nim, I'd like to put it on the record. I've sobered up a little bit. I'd like to put on the record that we asked so many people about the well, and we just didn't get anywhere with it. So like, you can ask people. We asked, and we just didn't find anything. Did Krug know anything about it? Are we going for it? Is this our new adventure? Are we adventuring things? I'm getting
If
real
we're going-
bored being in the same place for more than a couple days.
Well, I think go for the well. Lohai, Lohir, somewhere there. Yeah.
I say
Yeah.
we stop at Listros, Lohir, and Lohai first. Find more
Yeah.
information, and if we still think it's not a good idea, or if it's still an iffy situation, we find something else to do. I'm sure Theodosia or I could find any number of things that we might be worried about to bother with.
Oh yes. Maybe I stop off in Ristov too, says that was also a lead. I don't have the map in front of me. I didn't know if that's first or before the other mentioned places. Hold on.
Let me open up the
Buffering.
map.
That is other one. Yeah.
The Strauss, Lohai, Lohir.
Brinkhaven is
Oh, Ristov's way over there.
kinda
Fudge
on the
me.
way.
Ristov, that's way
Oh,
fucking far.
that's-
Okay,
Yeah,
never mind. For
that's
some
way the
reason, I
fuck
thought
out
it
of
was
the
way
way.
down there.
And
Hello.
Theo might be like
Lohir and
partially
Lohai would be
familiar.
super far south.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Theo might be slightly familiar with Vristov, kind of proximity to Bramblebrook. I was going to put in that Jace has some twinklings of Brinkhaven, so that might be something that Jace might be interested in.
Okay.
Pep would be familiar, or at least heard of Lohir and Lohai,
Mhm.
based off of where she's from. Nim Nim has no idea of any of these.
He just keeps getting the spine shiver.
He just keeps shivering. So just out of character. That's
Yeah.
basically where your characters are from and stuff. That's what you would get.
Well, if we are being honest for a moment, back at the Wizard's Tower, there was the vision of my family that I would like to check in on at some point, but if we go towards Lohir and Lohai, if we have the time, we could swing in and see them from there. It's not super far away. It's a bit of travel, but not horrible. And quite frankly, the only thing that worries me right now is that there is no way to see Ragnar at all. There is no way to contact him or know what's going on. And I
Well-
worry that he's about to get turned into a portal of some sort or some kind of a sacrifice, because why wouldn't Panoptes take something out on the man? But that's just me.
Yeah.
We could go to the Shadowfell right now and just try to grab them. It's on the table too, I suppose.
Yeah, I had that thought because from what Krug was saying, anybody who isn't directly tied to, which sounds more like underling of Panoptes, should be able to leave, come and go at will. So there's a chance that we could just jump in there, grab him, and just fuck right off, and we should be fine. Should we?
As long as it's not that he's tied to Panoptes, and since Panoptes is tied, it's like a chain thing.
Yeah, that's the other thing that worries me.
Yeah.
Because technically they are tied together, but not quite. We were able to pull his soul from him before, so there's a shot.
True.
It's a lot.
Well, we can head in that direction.
I mean, I
You see that Jace comes back from oiling Vicog, And it just so happens that you missed the rundown. We assuming that they went shopping, and basically they got some hints at. Hold on, Jace might be interested in some of this stuff.
Oh God, deep breath.
Very quickly. You would have gone to Bjorn's Emporium for general goods, all-purpose gear, uncommon potions and items. You would have gone to Oddities, a little wondrous shop owned by a gnome who's climbing all over his gear. He's got crazy white hair and a monocle that can zoom in and out with these kind of arcane gears. He sells a wrist launcher, like something you can attach an Assassin's Creed blade to, or a wrist-mounted crossbow. He's got deployable wings, a loaded die. He has a little mechanical arm that gives you magical tattoos. He sells an alchemy jug, a shrieking bag, smoke bombs, fire grenades, ice grenades, a sphere of annihilation, super glue, a gallstone of luck, deck of illusions, an ever-burning candle, night vision goggles, a dagger of venom.
I know what you're thinking. The ever-burning candle is top tier, but you can't be distracted by it.
It's peak. You would have gone to the Petal and Pestle, run by a soft-spoken woman, where you can just outright buy low and mid-tier potions, as well as ask her to make higher-tier potions. You could go to the Rune Forge and get some higher-level enchantments. You can go to the Arcanum Librum, obviously, for books and spells. As far as leads on the well goes, the Rune Forge Master would mention that steel and metalworks from the city of Vristov is very fabled. Maybe they're booned magically like his is. Hard to say. The king would have mentioned that his brother was very into the sciences and engineering and things of that nature, and some of the most claimed engineers are in the city of Brinkhaven, to which he communicated a lot with. And so, so some options for stuff to buy at a later date or off session, and some leads on where to go. Obviously, Lohir and Lohai and the city of Listros, and that is what you are walking into. We are discussing in character what the next move is.
Appreciate it.
Literally like 5 minutes ago, I was like, well, Jace probably would have been interested in some of this stuff, and then you came back.
Good timing.
And there was a whole lot of, I don't know.
Yeah. So we could go south with Andros. We could go to some of these other places. Like, we could do Andros's thing on the way to Lohir and Lohai. We could go to that city of Ristov. We could go to Brinkhaven. We could try to go right into Shadowfell and smash and grab Ragnir. What's everybody feeling? As long as I get to crack skulls, I'm all right. So I'm cool with whatever.
South seems to be the direction we're gravitating towards with our information search and helping our friend Andros.
And I don't know if he'd be willing to swing past Brinkhaven on the way there. It seems a little out of the way, but not horribly so. If we wanted to try going after that. I might need time to think about this one.
Baz, Jace, you have any input?
I'm bored. I
South.
love being on the boat with Andros. Other than that, let's just go somewhere. I don't care what direction we go. Shit always finds us one way or the other. So, like, in the words of a very wise cat I once met, then it doesn't really matter which way you go.
Oh, is that the cat that's next to the Bang and Gourd Inn? Because I've met that cat too.
Maybe.
Yeah, he hangs out in the alleyway. He pisses on people that walk by, scratches
Smiles real
people.
big. Smiles real big.
Jace, you have any preference? It seems like everyone just wants to get on a bloody boat.
I'm pretty good with that too, actually.
All right.
Have more things to learn elsewhere.
All right.
Both
All
down
right.
we seem to be.
Can
With
you?
that,
Do you want to do us a huge favor? 'Cause, like, you never take care of us as the DM, and you really don't care about us as players. So, like, this
what
is
can I
totally out
do
of
for
character
you,
you.
my dear
Um,
character player?
Do you want to put that list of things that we could have bought from the shop
Sure.
somewhere?
So we can read
And
over
then
it.
Nimnam, if you could just remind us of how much money we have, maybe we could
Instead of
retcon
just
some stuff.
rattling them off. Yeah, of
We
course.
have enough to buy it all.
Probably.
I mean, if we
We'll
actually
take
traded in
everything.
some of those gems and shit,
I,
probably.
we might have to sell the jar of thingy and
Never.
The jar of thingy.
But also, like, we definitely should have stocked up on, like, we would have stocked up on health potions and whatnot.
Oh yes, no. A couple of different potions would be a good idea. Health potions would be a good idea. I'm interested in some of those items from the Emporium because what the fuck? But we'll go over that next time or later.
Yeah. So with that, with everyone very limply determining to go south and just wanting to get on the fucking boat already.
Hey, Theo has
I just-
hang-ups, so she realizes that her drives are in the very opposite direction, so it is a very reluctant self.
Well,
If you have an
Either
issue
way-
with it, we can speak it over.
Yeah.
either way, it appears travel needs a boat. So the first step is to meet up with Andros and board the boat anyway. And if you guys want to discuss the pathing en route, obviously feel free to. But for now, you guys determine what you want to do, and that is to get on the boat. You finish the rest of the day drinking and carousing and just blowing off some steam, sharing some stories. The next day, you actually go shopping for stuff that you want. And on the third day, you go back to Andros at the docks. He's got some additional crew members. He's fully stocked his ship and he's ready to depart. He's more than willing to have you. And in the morning, it's a clear day. It's a clear, cold day. You depart from the port of Blackstone, heading vaguely south. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Ah!
Woohoo! Woohoo! Clarice,
But,
woohoo! We did it! Woohoo!
Whee!
Woohoo! Woohoo!
hello.
Hello, Clarice.
Woohoo! Father, I have to shite.
Probably.
I know it might not be a great time. I've got to take a shite.
Yo, Cole smoked out this trailer during the middle of the session, so
Oh shit.
it must just be a poopy clock.
Puppy poop o'clock.
I might. Here, I'll send you the stuff now. But I'll put it in the resources.
Oh, by the way, in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from now, Claire and I will be in Tahoe, so we won't be able to do this.
That's so funny because I'm gonna be in LA.
Wow!
Damn.
Wow!
We have
Absolutely brutal.
Whoopsies.
we have stakeout for the SoCal Ren Fair that we're leaving for on the 10th, and we're gonna
Yeah.
be there during the week.
Yeah, we're leaving like the 7th and back on the 14th.
Yeah.
Awesome, good for y'all.
Mhm.
It's okay as long as you're there while I'm there, and I'll find a way to come hang out at least once.
Yay.
We can get deploys together.
Mm-hmm.
There's also no
Yeah.
reason why you guys can't have access to how much, like the cheat sheet on how much stuff costs. For instance, like if you guys want to stock up on potions, the strength of them is basically their rarity. So like if you just look up like superior healing a potion on D&D Beyond and stuff like that, unless you guys feel like haggling or whatever, we'll give you guys I don't know. Unless you don't want to complicate it, we could say you guys have a 10% discount at all the shops because of all you've done for
10%.
for them.
feel like that's really
I'll
good,
take
man.
it. What's the tax rate in this
Yeah.
city?
We'll take 10% discount and then sell it at full price and repeat
And then just keep
infinite
going.
I
money.
mean, listen,
Buy the whole city.
Spaz does have experience as being a fence, so
But yeah, like the generic
that
stuff.
Was he really outstanding in his field?
The generic stuff you guys can kind of peruse at your leisure and be like, oh, I kind of want this, and just run it by me, like the potions and yada 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 or whatever, and then like the potions are listed on D&D Beyond and they have their own stuff. Some of like the stuff that might be like particularly rare, just run it by me, but like run of the mill stuff, like just like
is a shrieking bag.
stuff like that.
And can I
And
put all
his
my
wondrous
clothes in it?
his
See,
wondrous
that's why I'm
items I
like,
gotta
maybe
go
we
through
should
and
just actually role play this so we can find out.
okay. I was gonna say some of his stuff is homebrew, and I got to figure out how much it would be. Some of the
That's fine.
stuff is on D&D Beyond. He's not gonna sell you the
I mean,
Sphere of
here's the thing.
Annihilation.
We can
But he has
always
it.
do an RP session where we just go back and retcon the shopping. I'm not opposed
Yeah,
to
we could
that.
do a quickie where you just go to open items. Yeah,
Time is all wibbly wobbly, and we
I'm
define
not
what
against
happens
that.
when. So why not?
absolutely.
Alright.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Alright.
All right.
Okay.
All right, kids.
That's it.
Then
That's it.
Thanks for playing as long as you could, y'all. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Good game, guys. Thanks
Be
for
yeah,
letting me
nice,
get
Sal.
lore dumped
Hour ahead
again.
of Dakota.
Eh?
It's not too late for you, Scoot.
I mean, it's dark here, and we go to bed and actually, no, it's funny because without having full electricity, I just have this little lantern, and it only lasts for a couple of days before it dies. So I try not to use it a super ton. It is so hard not to go to sleep the minute it starts getting dark when you don't have electric lights.
That's
Yep.
fair.
Yeah.
Like when you're
Because-
camping.
To do that.
Yeah, exactly. The human in you just goes dark, nighttime, let's go to bed.
Yep.
Start leaving now, bro.
That's fair.
So it's like most days I have to push myself to go to sleep later than like 9:30, which means I'm always up at 6 o'clock in the morning. But what are you gonna do?
Up and down the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up at like 5:30.
Damn.
I am not a early riser, and I have to be tomorrow.
Can appreciate
Anywho.
it. All
Clarice,
right.
tell your dad bye bye. Yeah, such a good girl.
Aww.
But she said we should go potties. I see it. I see it in her little wiggly face.
Okay. I'm gonna
Okay,
go
bye
have
guys.
dinner.
Love you.
All right.
Goodbye.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, there she is. Oh, just bite him.
Oh.
Just bite him. I appreciate that she grew, but mostly in the legs.
Yeah. I know,
Yes.
She's
right?
very
Yes.
Oh my goodness,
She's also
yeah.
very long,
Very
like
leggy.
Long-legged
from
pepper.
tip to tail. She's actually.
Oh my
quite
god, I
long.
cannot wait for her and Cole to meet. They're gonna be
I
nothing
know.
but legs together.
Oh,